Hello and welcome to the first session from Learn Digital Academy. In this class, we are going to have introduction to marketing. Before we understand digital marketing, let us understand what does marketing actually mean. Now, a mode of communication which tries to fulfill the material needs of a society, which directly has to be equivalent to or response based upon the economic stature of the consumers, could be consumers, is marketing. There are many other ways to explain about marketing. One of my favorite ones is a means of this communication, if executed and projected in the exact manner in which it is supposed to be, then your salesman will not have to struggle. Now, there are various methods of doing this marketing. People do often it through the radios, televisions, newspapers, hoardings, boardings. That's how marketing has survived almost till the 20th century, or you can say even in 21st century, it is still working, but in its dying days of the word traditional marketing. Because there are two kinds of marketing that we have. One is traditional marketing and digital marketing, which we are about to know in the coming. So here are a few examples of this marketing means: radio, televisions, hoardings, newspapers, pamphlets. Now, one thing, if you understand, almost 4 to 5 years back, we had these things connected totally through the connections of cables, dish TVs. But today, your news papers, you get to read e-paper on your mobile phone. Televisions are connected by the internet, and advertisements which used to come over them actually do make a big impact when they are being seen on a premiere. So if there is a big match going on between two clubs, two countries, at that point of a time, if you release a particular advertisement, certainly makes quite of an impact on the audience. So yes, there are Super Bowl advertisements, or you can consider the example about IPL, when half of the country is actually sitting in front of the television to watch the match. At that point of time, you release advertisements. Certainly, it is going to be viewed by a lot of number of people. So yes, technology did take over, and this is what I meant by that. This form of marketing is going to die very soon enough. Now, internet has binded people all over the world. I am watching a particular serial on a television. Uh, this is not compulsory that the person in the another house would be watching this very same serial on the very same channel. But internet is something where, like, there are different platforms where people are binded by one or the other thing. Maybe the social media networks you talk about, emails you talk about, or the websites that they visit. And even if all of them are not on the very same platform, still they can be targeted in many ways. We'll have a look into that. But before that, let's have a small look how things actually transformed from smaller things to the bigger of them. So you can see how we started with the televisions, the radios, print medias, organizing the events, the kind of advertisements that we started receiving, and how we landed on to engage the customers and re-engage them, convert, and yes, customer acquisition is a big time thing which you will be getting to learn during the course with Learn Digital Academy. So there are huge investments into this because this is actually the future. The entrepreneurs, the proprietors, the businessmen actually realize what is going to be the future of it. So yes, the digital ad spends have crossed more than 50,000 crore mark by 2025. That's their projection. And the ad spends which are actually happening currently, these are small figures. Now, it all depends upon the data utilization, the smartphones that people are using. So here's a small data again compared to the industry country wise, wherein you get to see the number of phones, the population, and the connection that the citizens actually have. How about India? Let's have a small look into this. While in 2014 we just had 13% of people on smartphones, or who on smartphones were actually utilizing data or connected with the internet, and how this thing has actually rised from 2014 to 2020. The COVID things go totally fine. After Corona, life becomes easier and normal again. It is projected that by 2022, there will be more than 20 lakh jobs in digital marketing solely in India. Now, who were the founders of this internet? Who were these people? Now, if you go by internet, you will find a lot of people coming forward that okay, it happened in 70s, it happened in 80s, but there are two names which are often seen, and they were Robert E. Kahn and Winthrop. First person provide information on a website was Tim Berners-Lee. Well, this website can still be visited. You will get to see how simple and there are no graphics. Let me show you a picture of that. Well, this is how the first website looked like. You can take a look at the web URL and the content of the website. Well, this was the first one which was done by Tim Berners-Lee. One thing to be assured of, the email. The first email was sent by Ray Tomlinson in 1971. But if internet came into picture almost after 90s or 80s, how come the mail went, right? Well, he used a technology where computers were connected by cables and yes, there were different kind of technologies existing that point of a time. You talk about Ethernet topologies, different terminologies that people used to have to call these cables that the way they were connected with. The first transaction was done by the Stanford University students in 1972, sorry. They first sold marijuana. Yes, of course, little amount of it, and perfectly it had to be legal. Otherwise, you would have got the news about them being jailed. First marketing plan on digital platform happened to be in 94. It was done by hotwire.com. How the advertisement looked like, let's have a look into that. So this was the first ad you ever clicked your mouse right here. And look at the confidence in the way, because it was something new for those people. Have you ever clicked here, your mouse? You will. When the people clicked, this is what they actually got to see. You did. Now let's see what else you will do. We hope you will find this area interesting and exciting for those of your unfortunate souls who don't yet have fiber to the home. We have tried to keep file sizes smaller and download times short. This is how the first advertisement, the first marketing plan on digital platform came like. Well, evolution of digital marketing. When the businessmen, the proprietors, and the entrepreneurs get to know where their audience are or where they're actually having the problem, where the solutions can be provided, when they come over there to talk about their product, their organization, offer the solutions. Everybody came to internet. Yes, the brands came to internet. And this is where the digital marketing, the targeting people based upon their interest, the kind of behavior that they have done on internet. Of course, when you are traveling from one city to another, you must have marked yourself once or at least twice, or your friends must have done this on Facebook itself, flying from so airport to that airport, having a dinner over at this particular location. It is all recognizing what you are doing in your personal life, whether you are a traveler, are you a foodie, or do you shop often, do you do online shopping or not. These kind of behaviors are actually noted on the internet, and based upon that, the advertisements are released to individuals. Now there are different categories of digital marketing, wherein we have search engine optimization, search engine marketing, social media marketing. Now, the differences between search engine optimization and search engine marketing, to be very specific, search engine optimization is like I go to Google and I search for something. Let it be like search for best places to visit in Coorg, best places to visit in India, and I start receiving some advertisements over there. Would this be possible or not? And if I do not get the advertisements, then which website is going to come on top? Let's have a small look into that. I come to Google and a small search over here. Let us say marketing. Search for it, and I started receiving advertisements. This is a part of search engine marketing. Now, what is SEO? What if I just go for digital marketing examples? Am I getting to see any ad here? No. Now, if I'm not getting to see an ad and a website has ranked the HubSpot, they have written something about digital marketing, but Google shot me these many results over here. There are 53 crore results. How come this website came up on top? This is a part of search engine optimization. This is a smaller difference between SEM and SMM, search engine marketing, and SEO. Sorry, so SMM stands for social media marketing. So during your course, you will come across many terms like CPC. What does this mean? CPC stands for cost per click. That would mean every time that you click on an advertisement, you get for it or you will not get charged for it, but you will figure out when the classes continue. CPR, cost per result. Every time that the objective is actually met, that point of a time you get charged. CTR, click through rate, how it is calculated, you get to see that too. PPC, pay per click. The objective of this very session is to prepare you in a manner that when you go to that particular classes, that CPC should not strike as a new term for you. You must remember that. CTA, call to action, reach and impression. These are the terms that you will actually get through. The difference between reach and impression is that once you launch the ad, your ad will be seen by multiple people. Might be that one individual will get to see that advertisement again and again multiple times, or one person might get to see it only one time. So reach is the number of times your advertisement was seen by unique number of people, and impression means the number of times your advertisement was shown to people. So yes, thing could be that you launched the ad to 20 people, it was all seen by 20 people. You can count that reach happened 20 times, impressions happened 20 times. If this ad gets repeated to the very same audience, let us say for to 10 of them, then your impressions will become 30, but reach, it will remain 20. Now you need to do which are basic requirements. So before we go further with the classes, you must have these social media accounts, especially the Twitter, in which you are supposed to turn on the analytics. You will find in the left hand side of the menu to turn on the analytics. And for your YouTube class, at least have two videos for 30 seconds minimum would be required. But let us go further and see a few more things on Google. Is Google just about searching things over here, or more than this? So everyone knows that if I search something over here, I'm going to get a lot of results. But apart from that, there are different things which a lot of tools Google offers us for meeting, the business, particularly look for photos, or shopping you might like the most. Let us say that if I want to go for tea, where is it actually being offered and what are the prices for it? How do you join a meeting? The Google Meet. To be very precise, you want to start a meeting, you can do that. Over here, you will have the options to turn off the camera and the microphone. You can turn off the camera, go to join now. You can copy this link and share it with people with whom you want to have this meeting. Once you have sent this link, you can copy this. Once you have sent the link and they join with that link, you will receive a request over here and you just have to admit them into the meeting. In this section, you will get to see the participants who are coming. Over here, you can chat with people. You want to share your screen window with them, you can do from here. Select it, share it. You want to share only one particular window, you do have those options. So what does an advertisement actually look like on Facebook? Well, there's an advertisement, and how do you identify this? By the word sponsored written over here. This area is called as the primary text, and if you scroll down, you will find that you will have a call to action button there. This is CTA, call to action. This is the headline URL, and below this also you might have a description. Then you have right side column advertisements, the advertisements you get to see over here. Similarly, you have advertisements on LinkedIn too. It is must that you remember these and try to cross verify the very same from your own timeline on Facebook newsfeed. So this an advertisement on LinkedIn. The word promoted indicates so. And on the right hand side also you get to see a personalized ad where it actually comes along with the profile picture and the name, the user. Well, this is the class for Introduction to Digital Marketing. Do remember these terms and we will get to use them in classes.